there, it's Lindsey here. Today I'm working on a few spaces in my house, two of which I have firmly neglected for quite some time. So those areas should be pretty satisfying. They were for me at least, to get those clean. I'm starting off in the bedroom because I really like to have a clean bedroom. We spend a lot of time in here and I like it to smell good and us not to be breathing in a whole bunch of dust and dirt.
Do you miss me at all? Do you think about the things we used to do? No, you couldn't stand tall. So why didn't you call? So many years has gone by, but I think about you all the time. Looks like you're changing and all, but why didn't you call? Something in the air, always something in the air.
I do on occasion like to pull out my side table because things fall back behind and get in there. I probably do this every 2 weeks or so. I like to clean my bedroom once a week like this because it gets dirty fast when you're in a small space with so many people. But yeah, things fall behind. The kids bring things to bed even though they're not supposed to, but I'm not super firm on that because their beds are kind of like their bedrooms because they don't have any right now. So I just pulled that out. I do like to pull out their bed and clean behind it, but I had just done this, so I left that as it is. I don't like spiders or spider webs to accumulate back there, so it's good to kind of get in that space and clean it out, put some peppermint and lavender oil back there, so hopefully it'll keep the spiders away.
Why didn't you call? So many years has gone by, but I think about you all the time. Looks like you're changing and all, but why didn't you call? Something in the air, always something in the air. Inexplicable, I can feel it in the air. Can you feel me? Can you feel me? Can you feel me?
As I was cleaning out behind my side table, I dropped some things off on my desk over here, so I'm just kind of separating those out into what's trash and what goes in other rooms of the house. I've noticed that a lot of my hair ties and clippies get thrown off, and I believe that the cat is doing that. She has an obsession with hair ties and clippies. She loves throwing those around.
Searching for something that ain't lost. Have we got our lines crossed? We're wasting time on stuff that doesn't really matter.
So satisfying to clean the air conditioner filter. I prefer cleaning it like this to taking it outside and like shaking it off, because that's what Jay does, and he's kind of cracked the little filters doing that, just trying to get it off that way, and I feel like the vacuum cleaner does a better job anyway. But I'm also taking a little cotton pad. This one's a little bit larger, so I kind of pulled off excess, but I've got tea tree and lemongrass oil on those, and it just lends a really clean smell. It smells kind of like Fruit Loops, to be honest. I love this scent. It's one of my favorites. But I just kind of put that in the air filter, not to block a whole bunch of air as it comes in or anything, but it'll kind of scent the air for several days. It almost lasts a week. One day I won't have window units, but for right now I am thankful for them because it has been increasingly hot and they've done a great job at keeping my small space cool.
Then don't pretend everything's okay. Don't string me along the way you do. Just let me get over you. Maybe you don't wanna know. You don't see what you have in front of you. Or maybe I'm not enough for you. So maybe I should go. If I had known from the start, this wouldn't have ended with broken hearts. 'Cause I don't wanna waste my time. No. I don't wanna waste my time. No. Maybe you don't wanna know. You don't see what you have in front of you. Or maybe I'm not enough for you. So maybe I should go. If I had known from the start, this wouldn't have ended with broken hearts. 'Cause I don't wanna waste.
And there's one space down, just a comfy space for us to come and relax and sleep with clean floors and clean surfaces and clean air. And I left out the vacuum cleaner. That's real life. Vacuum cleaner attachments gone crazy. Now for the living room, the kids cleaned it up for me last week, but they didn't do like the detailed things like you know, the major dusting and stuff like that, and it's gotten pretty bad. So I'm just gonna go ahead and tackle it, and there's some other spaces that I probably need to deep clean a little bit better. So we're gonna just do as much as we can today. I did find this Better Homes and Gardens spray bottle at Walmart. I cannot get the label off of it to save my life. I'll probably have to end up using some essential oils to get it off because it is the stickiest label alive. But yeah, it was like I want to say $3.97 or something like that. But I usually reuse my Mrs. Meyer's bottles, but I've been using the same one for like 2 years. So it's kind of gotten to where it doesn't spray very well. So I went ahead and got this one so I can mix up my little Meyer's cleaner in there. I just use the concentrate, maybe like a tablespoon of the concentrate, sometimes a couple of drops of peppermint or lavender oil, and it works out really well, just filling it up with water.
I never felt tomorrow closing in this fast. Oh, I guess time's in a rush. Leaves are falling down, but at least they grow back while I'm on a one-way track. Now I know what it means to grow old. Yeah, now I know the time I've got, it is just enough to get by. Yeah, it is just enough to get by. Sometimes I understand.
When I was cleaning up under the TV, I found tons of movies that didn't get put back where they were supposed to. That does happen sometimes. I do use these little black CD cases for all of our movies because we have a small space. If I kept all of our DVD cases and all that stuff, it would just completely fill up these spaces because we have about 5 or 6 of these CD cases that we use for all of our DVDs. I cut out the pictures for the kids' DVD case so they know how to put them back, where to put them back. It just kind of gives them, like, I guess a little bit more responsibility to put them back where they go. Apparently it didn't work this time, but usually they do a pretty good job. But if you need a small space hack for DVDs, that CD case is it. I got that one at Target.
Time I got, it is just enough to get by. Oh, now I know to learn to get back.
Lately my bookshelves have been getting a little bit messy. They are very dusty, so I need to go up and actually clean them all. But I decided to go ahead and start with just 4 and just do 4 at a time and just kind of reduce the things that are in there. I'm thinking that I'm probably going to have to use these bookshelves as storage for the baby stuff and for some of our stuff, and probably pack away some of my books until we move. That's okay though. I mean, I'm glad that I have the storage for them. I've got the space, but it looks like we're not going to be in the new house when the baby's here. We'll probably be here for a few months. So we're gonna have to make it work with 5 people in 600 square feet, 576 square feet. But yeah, we're gonna make it work. We're going to do small space, minimalist baby things. So it'll be interesting because I've never had to do that before. With Audrey, we were in the other house when she came home for a very short time, so I kind of had all the baby swings and all that good stuff, but for this one I won't. So we're just gonna see how we can make it work.
Hey, I wish you could see yourself just sitting there on my chair. I'm staring at you, you don't even notice. Should've told you straight away, you don't have to be afraid anymore. I know you haven't noticed. You know that I won't let you go. Put your arms around me and I'll let you know how it feels when time goes slow. And I won't let it rush when I see you dance, and the moment comes when I fall and time goes slow. I fall into you. I fall into you. Hey, I wish I could show you more, 'cause baby you deserve some more. But still you're here and that's what I adore. Should've told you straight away everything I have to say, but I'm afraid and I know you haven't noticed. You know that I won't let you go. Put your arms.
If you're kind of new here and you're wondering what's going on with my floor, there were a few loose tiles, and apparently there were more than I thought they were because my husband pulled up quite a few of them, and we have decided to wait until we move because we're going to completely replace this floor. So I do have some flooring that I could put back down with some stickier adhesive, but then I'm worried that it might be harder to get back up, especially since it'll be new. So I'm just gonna wait, and we're gonna go ahead and refloor this whole house once we're out of it and we have the space to do that. I really am trying to get Jason to let me put cork in this house because I think it'll be softer on the floor and it'll be used for a lot of farm things. A lot of you have asked what we're going to use this house for once we move to the new one. So this one will be for probably a guest house, and then also it'll store a lot of our farm equipment. It will be somewhere I can wash eggs and wash vegetables, and when we get the bees all situated, we can process honey and all that good stuff. So it'll be kind of a processing place, if that makes sense. I think it'll be good.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spent my coin for sure. faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down, feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars, I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me.
One thing that drives me a little crazy is how much the kids like to stack up in front of the air conditioner. But we've been working on that in the last couple days, and they've been a lot better about it. But if I allow it, they just kind of leave things laying around. So Ollie wanted me to help him by making him a chore chart. So he used to have a chore chart quite some time ago, so I'm just going to edit that and make one of the things to pick up toys before bed, because it's something that they don't mind doing. It's just they don't think about it before they go to bed, and instead of me having to constantly remind them, if they have somewhere to go and check off a box, it's gonna be a lot easier for us. So I may show you guys that in my next vlog style video. But how satisfying is cleaning this air conditioner? So good.
City lights looking fun, and I know this is my time now. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down, feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars, I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down, feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars, I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Stars, I wanna drive a faster car. I'm gonna be myself, I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna be myself, I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. Try not to hold me down, feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars, I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down, feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars, I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me.
Well, the living room slap wore me out, so it was the next day before I got to our outside area. It's been neglected for quite some time. I cleaned it off kind of first of spring, but then we had all the pollen come and I didn't do it again. And also my dogs have been shedding so bad. My Pyrenees and my Pyrenees Anatolian mix, they've just like really been losing the hair. So it's kind of all over the deck area, along with a lot of dirt. And the cat's been hanging out here too. So it was just time to kind of get everything reset and make sure everything was back where it needed to be, because I had a lot of junk up on the porch that went in the storage room or in the greenhouse or in the barn. Just things that were out of place that I had just thrown up here instead of actually going to put it back where it was. So it was time for a reset.
When we were young, running from all things at once, without thinking twice. And I knew it would catch up, and that we would be the ones left behind. The stories I've been told, they never seem to leave my mind. And this road that I am on, gotta stay here for some time.
We decided to hold off on getting a pressure washer, so I just kind of used the jet function on our water hose, and it worked okay for getting all the dirt and dog hair out of the cracks and crevices and getting it off the porch for now. I'm sure the dog hair will reaccumulate, but I've been trying to keep them brushed, so maybe it's not so bad. I did have some this herb planter I got from my mom for Mother's Day. She got me a gift, but she got it at Dollar General. I think they still have some there. But I've just got herbs planted in here, and they desperately needed some water. And I've got a couple house plants that I've neglected here that are getting some outside time. And so I'm just going to drench everything, and hopefully it'll come back. And I keep our dog's water in this little purple feeder that I've got. It's worked for quite a few years, and they're relatively cheap. I just got this one at our local farm store.
Bruises, they come and they go. We have to try and keep up, 'cause this life's so much more. Ooh, and I still wonder where you are. Ooh, if you found a way out, come seek me out.
We have been loving our Blackstone. I got it for Mother's Day. Jason got it for me, and we've been cooking up all kinds of stuff, including breakfast foods, but also the best Philly cheesesteaks I've ever eaten. They're so good on there. And this plant that's in the black pot here, his name's Fred, and I've nearly killed him like 5 times. And I think the Blackstone was a little too close to him, so he got a little hot. So I may have almost killed him again. But he's still hanging on. Old Fred's still hanging on.
You said it was the last time, but you keep coming back to tell me sorry that you take back all the things you said just to hurt me. Our love just went cold, but I'm still burning. Our love just went cold. Why? I keep on making the same mistake. I always let you back in when I begin to get myself together again.
And I love having this shaded seating area over here with just these 2 chairs. I sit here all the time, but I have no idea where the top cushion of this chair went. I don't know. Maybe it got chewed up or something and I threw it away. I don't know, but it's gone. But chairs are still comfortable just with the bottom one.
You said it was the last time, but you keep coming.
We are still absolutely loving our stand-up freezer. It's amazing. Jay wants me to organize it, and I really do need to really bad, but I hate organizing these things in the summertime because I have to pull everything out, and I just kind of feel like it's too hot, and some things are kind of semi-thaw. So I have things kind of stuffed on several different shelves, but I don't have any specific organizers in here and no way to kind of tell him where things are. So I do need to get it organized really bad. I just haven't done it quite yet, but I probably need to do that before the baby comes, because he's probably going to be in and out of that freezer quite a bit, because I plan on making some freezer meals so he has some easy things that he can cook while I'm recovering. And this fan, this is a Misto fan. We got this one at Sam's Club last year. I've seen them there this year, but they don't mist now. I haven't seen the misting ones. These you can actually hook up to a water hose. But we just leave the air on and set it here, so whoever's in the dog kennel gets some air, so when we have to close up Ruby and Cody when we leave, they aren't burning up hot. But Alice enjoys it all the time. She's always here when they're not.
On making the same mistake, I always let you back in
And we've probably got 6 months of accumulation on top of this dog kennel. Just some random things kind of put there. The kids use that little orange basket to gather eggs. So we're gonna have to find a new place for that. But there was a lot of dirt and things that had overturned. So it was time for a refresh. I did make this kennel topper myself. So I'll try to link the video that I did that. If I can find it, I'll link that in the description box. But it's a relatively simple project, and it turns a kennel kind of into a usable space, because we needed somewhere to put our boots, and I didn't want all of our boot dirt falling on the dogs. So it's come in handy, very handy for that.
I know the sign was given. It's in the way you move and in the sound of your heart. We tend to fall together, fall in love, and still in the end we'll fall apart. So his hope is that we stay close, but it's the life that we chose. It takes time to get it right, sleepless days and nights. We just need a little more, just a little time for you and I. So stay a bit longer, just a little time for you and I, until it's over, just a little time. I think that we got blinded, 'cause when it's good it's great, so we can't see we're fading away. So his hope is that we stay close, but it's the life that we chose. It takes time to get it right, sleepless days and nights. We just need a little more, just a little time for you and I. So stay a bit longer, just a little time for you and I, until it's over, just a little time.
And I'm finally getting around to cleaning this door. We had a lot of rain, and it always gets super muddy when it rains, and I'm never able to take all the mud off, but I can make it a little better. I know that my cloth was already really dirty by this point, so for the windows I had to go back and clean them again, but it helped get all the major dirt off of the door. Now that it's been pretty much a drought for the last week and a half or so, it was safe to clean the door. I'm hoping that we do get rain. I would much rather have a muddy door and it be raining for my garden than to have a clean door. So.
I woke up in the middle of the night. And I wondered how you're always right. It gets me. I couldn't see what you saw in me. Ooh, na na na. But you showed me how to believe. Still gets me.
Now I'm tackling the most dreaded portion of the whole thing, which is getting all the stuff back to where it belongs. This little corner over here kind of collects things. So I had things that went to the storage, things that went to the greenhouse, all that good stuff. So I'm just separating them now so I have specific piles, and I'm throwing away any dirt. And I also needed to clean off the freezer, but I'm definitely not moving those bags of chicken feed on camera, because My grandma would spank my butt if she saw me lifting that. So I won't do it on camera. But this is our pile. Pile of new things, pile of used things, pile of things that just need to go back to where they belong.
Oh, but I will love you for it all. Yeah, I will love you for it all. It is hard to share my thoughts. Ooh, na na na. It's like cutting a wound in a bleeding heart. It gets me. But I know that you need it all. Ooh, na na na. Just give me some time, 'cause I need to know that you're staying. When I look back, I can see you're hiding, waiting for a moment to step in. And I'll never understand how you saw it coming. Oh, but I will love you for it all. When I look back, I can see you're hiding, waiting for a moment to step in. Oh, and I'll never understand how you saw it coming.
As I'm cleaning off my piles, I'm also taking these 2 dining chairs off the porch, and they're going into the burn pile because they just started falling apart and I couldn't keep them together even with wood glue, so it was time for them to meet their last demise. I got them for free from a friend who got them from one of her friends for free. So I think they got a good 20 years of use. And for IKEA chairs, I think that they lived their life. So now I'm on the lookout for some new dining chairs. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get 4, so then they all match at the dining room table. So I'm on the lookout. We'll see what I can find.
Maybe I never knew what I really wanted, but looking back I can see it's all clear. I'm still a kid trying to
And in an effort to not accumulate things back on this side of the porch, we went ahead and moved the Traeger and our grill over there, so we kind of have like a little storage section for those, so we can pull them out when we're cooking and then put them back. And it opened up the porch a lot more, and we actually have space for the kids pool to be on the porch, which is where we like it to be in the summertime instead of down in the garden area. Just kind of like them to be up on the porch where I can peek out at them. So we got a big nice area that we can put their pool now. I didn't move the table for that reason. And we do have to keep those chairs by the garden gate because Mr. Cody knows how to open up that gate with his nose. So he will get in the garden and dig around in things. But overall, much better. Got all the nasty dirt off the porch. And now we're ready for summer again. I do still have some things on top of the freezer that I need to deal with. Some things just need to be cleaned up and taken inside, and other things I have to keep them because we need to buy replacements, and I kind of need to take them to the store so I get the right thing.
Maybe I could have seen it all coming, that I wouldn't grow wiser for each day. Am I the only one lost in translation, where nothing makes sense anymore?
But I want to thank thank you so much for watching today. As always, I hope that this video has given you a little bit of motivation to tackle your spaces that you need to tackle. But I can't wait to chat with you in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.